Now, you know what I feel like listening to? Alexa, play songs by Bone Thugs and Harmony. My freaking my new tablet keeps picking it up, and I don't know how to get it to stop. Like how to turn. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. And I gotta be careful too, because if it's up too loud, it'll like. You guys hear me okay? Like it's been, uh, like, it'll flag it sometimes if it. Alexa, I like this song. All right, Alexa, volume 3. Here, we're gonna take this out the way. Weeze, how are you, baby? This is like getting on my nerves. Here we go. Alexa, volume 2. Yeah, you good? Hanging in there? Staying out of trouble? I got a new baby, Weeze. I got a new baby. And he's been acclimating to my house. I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing about as good as I can be. You know. Like it's been like ugh, God, the last few months have been some of the last like the worst, hardest months I've had in like years. So I'm doing my best to enjoy every day and just like breathe. I went and I got a scan done last week, please. And it was so funny because they told me right before I did the scan, right? Yeah, they told me right. Did I tell you about the scan? That was like a whole different like I've had MRIs done before. I've had CT scans. I've never had like a PET scan before. That's everything. That's they put stuff in you so it can contrast you and it like goes head to toe. I mean, it's a very very in depth process. Like it was very very like I was like whoa, this is intense. And right as I'm getting ready to like go into it, no, they didn't leave me over. No, this was like all outpatient. This is all outpatient. Once I go for my biopsy, they'll keep me overnight, but it'll only be like one night. So like they go in and the woman is telling me like right before like they're putting me into what looks like an MRI machine, right? And it's got like all this other stuff. It had little stars on the ceiling that lit up, and there would be like a comet that would shoot by. It was pretty cool. For I mean, you're just laying there looking at it, right? Got a thing on, got a gown on, like I'm all hospital official and shit. And she's explaining to me what's gonna happen. Because they had an IV put in me, and she goes, just to let you know, she goes, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna feel warm. She goes, and you're gonna get a sudden urgency to pee yourself. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah. She goes, that's what a lot of people because, a lot of those technicians have probably not had the actual thing done to them, And I said, because I'm on YouTube, I'm also live on TikTok. So if you hear me talking to somebody, they're not in your chat. And I was like, well, wait, what do you, like, how bad of an urgency is it going to be? Like, I'm 45, like, I gotta go. And she goes, no, 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 it'll just make you feel that way. She's like, just please don't pee on the table. Sometimes people pee on the table, and we understand when it happens. But if you can try to avoid it, that would be great. And I literally looked at her and I went, I'll do my best. Like and it was crazy because I could literally feel it every single time. Every single time they got another one like going, right? Because they had to give it to me, I think, 3 separate times, right? Right. That's what I'm like. So there's a potential that I could, but it's not like a promise. It's not like it's gonna happen. So this is how she describes it to me, right? She goes, so you're gonna feel it going. It's gonna be warm. Don't be alarmed. She goes, you're gonna feel it move throughout your body. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, and then it will stop at your groin area. And I'm like, okay, it'll go away, right? Like, yeah, I mean, like, I was not expecting all this at all. And then, yeah, guys, have the screen for me, like the live. I'm gonna do some battles, like I said. I haven't worked in like a month, so I'm like I'm bored out of my fucking mind. I'm trying to do everything I can to keep my sanity. It just it is what it is. But so and I told so they put it in. I could feel when they put it into my IV, because like I could feel it. Like and it was like weird. It like started at my toes and like worked its way up, and then all like it I could feel it all over, and then it all of a sudden stopped at my asshole. Not even like she said groin, not groin. We're talking asshole. Like, and I was like, oh, that's a weird sensation. That definitely does not make me want to pee. Like, I feel like a lot of people have been nice when they're, so how do you feel? So what was it like? Da 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 da. And they're like, oh, it was, my groin area got warm. Like, like the nice way. I told her I wasn't, that even I was like, oh, yeah, definitely see what you were talking about with that. But I wasn't like, it made my asshole hot. Like, I wasn't going to be the one to break it to her, but that's what it was. It did. I mean, I'm so glad you came to my live stream today to hear all my fun shenanigans. Hello, what's going on? Alkery, how are you? And I said, guys, if you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me. And like I said, I don't really care. Some people are really private when it comes to going through like their trials and tribulations, and I'm just a human. Like I'm just a human. So I'm trying to just be like a Alexa. I like this song. Like I don't like know how to be anything other than the type of human that I am. So I'm just trying to keep like afloat, keep myself together. Like I'm gonna start streaming more because I said like the fucking last month of my life I was so happy that I had like a message retracted. Oh, sorry, Mr. Bro, took my phone again. Oh, okay, but like. Oh my god! Like it's like I said, the last month's been a tough one. I had a dog that I had for he would have been 14 on October, and he now they're worried that the cancer got into my lymph nodes, so I'm gonna have to have a biopsy of my lymph node where they're gonna go farther in my neck, take more skin, test around it, and he passed away from he got cancer in his lymph nodes. So I'm taking care of him for like the last month, and like work was literally like the last thing I was thinking about. Like I was sitting here, I would paint like all that. What's your age? I'm 45, and and so, but I just didn't work at all for like the last month. Like I painted, but I didn't do any because I couldn't plan anything. I couldn't, stick to a schedule. I couldn't. It was just whatever he needed right then. And then I said with doctor's appointments and everything else that's been going on, it's just been like, like I said, thankfully I had something. I had some savings, like just to kind of get me through. But if I hadn't, I would have seriously been fucked. like seriously, I would have been fucked because like that was even if I work from home, like nice looking. Well, thank you, crazy. I appreciate you. Like I work from home, so I said I make my own schedule anyway. But it depends on my clients and my customers, and sometimes when you stop like doing something for a little bit, they move on. It's just part of it. You got to make new customers. Which, by the way, huh? What's up, Pranchu? Which, by the way, I do painting classes. Hint, hint, wink, wink. If anybody's curious, by all means, I do them virtually. And but like people will move on. They try new hobbies. They try so it's like, or if you take like say like a month off of live streaming, when you come back on, you're not gonna have as many people as you do when you are going regularly. Like that's just how it is. People forget. So I'm working on getting classes set back up. I just gotta find students. Like I hit up some of my old ones, and then I just got a lot of stuff that I gotta get done. I have a lot of stuff I want to do. It's really been weighing on me heavily. Like I don't feel like this is the end of the journey for me. Like with all this stupid cancer shit, I don't feel like this is gonna stop me at all. If anything, like I want to, like this year, I want to like create a nonprofit that will help special needs people get access to more creative outlets like painting or like music or like, you know what I mean? Like not everybody in this life is meant to be you know, like it's there has to be creative outlets for everybody. That's important. You know what I mean? It's important. So I said that's like I'll never ask for anything for myself, but I will be eventually. Like once I get like my nonprofit registered, I will be doing events online to raise money for it. But that's not going to be going towards me. That'll be going towards that. You know what I mean? Like that's really what, and that's like I said, that's sat heavy with me for a bit now that I've been wanting to do, and I just been kind of like, I feel like having everything that's happened to me recently has kind of helped give me a little bit of a kick in the butt. Oh, hello. Can you go close the back door? It swung open. Sorry, my landscapers are here right now, and the new dog has not experienced them yet. So the wind caught my back door, and he's like freaking out. But so I said, it's getting back to like normal. You know what I mean? Just getting back to normal, like trying. So, and like I said, thank God, thank God. I know that there's a lot of people in this world like, what are you painting? It's just a female. Like I do a lot of female faces, and I'll do like mixed media over it. Like I do really really big ones. So I just have like my first kind of coat of paint on, and then like I do some massive ones. If you guys want to check out like my portfolio, I have go at like do a search edge of the easel. Like I have a lot of stuff like up there, and so I'm learning how to tattoo. I'm learning how to do flow fans. I'm learning like I like to learn how to do new stuff. So this was something that I started like years ago. I was like, you know what? Like my mom was a painter. She would never like she it was like lighthouses and stuff like that. And then it was kind of something that made me feel close to her when I did it. So it kind of took over from there. And so I mean I love going out. Ooh, the other night, y'all. Oh, guess what happened the other night? So we did a night market. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We did a night market right the other night, and it was so neat. Like, oh my god, wait until you guys like guys. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. So I'm gonna be putting up a lot of like the videos from it. What's that? What's what? Oh, a night market, like vendors, like like craft shows, kind of like like giant craft shows. They have all these vendors come. They have all this food. It's like carnivals, fairs, like stuff like that. This one, I did this one before. It was when I did it before. It was a witchcraft festival, but it was their gay pride day, right? Loved it. Loved it. Probably one of my favorite events I've ever done. Well, we just did an event the other night. It's the first one I've done in a little bit. And it was like a regular witchcraft night. Yeah, when you guys see, and I'm not a witch and I'm not gay, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go to an event. I like the different type of events. Like, I find that fascinating. You know what I mean? Like, so I went the other night, and when I tell you their fire show was so good. It was so good. Like I'll be editing that video at some point today and putting it up on like my social media, like my you suit the lip piercing. You know what made me mad? I had to have a test taken the other day. You gotta have a medical procedure done the other day, and I have a Medusa piercing too. And I can't go back out. But so it was a really really neat event. I said so I do I started and like I'm a weird like I love hobbies. I live in Delaware, so I have like tons of oh my god. See, this is my new doggy. This is his first week in my home, and he's doing very well so far. But I've always been one of those people that like I just have a ton of hobbies. Like I like to learn how to do new stuff. I like trying new things. I like doing new things, even if it's something that I might not think I'd be into. Hey, let's give it a shot. And so I was on here yesterday, and I was doing flow fans, which if you guys have never seen, there's a lot of people that do them at like music festivals and whatnot, right? Like it's a show the tattoo closer. Can see it if that's which tattoo? I've got like 8 million of them. But so I seen like this fire show the other night, and it was like inspirational. I do fire fans, so they are these big metal fans, right? and they have 5 points on them, and you light them on fire, and you do your fire dancing with them. And then there's other ones that are like LED ones, but they're expensive. So some comments in the slide were filtered. Whoever said something, it didn't go through, right? So they had left arm. This one's my right arm. This one's my left one. I don't know. Sometimes it gets flipped on the. It's just this one's a sleeve of evil cupcakes. That's what we're working up towards. And then this one is just all Halloween shit. It's just all Halloween shit. But yeah. So I don't know who said what, but somebody said something and it flagged it on TikTok. I don't know. But so you guys will see those videos of that the other night. Like, oh my god, it was such a good show. And this woman came out, and I want these so bad. I want to learn how to do aerial stuff too. Like, have you even seen where people like hang upside down and they do evil cupcakes? Yes. I like to bake. There's really no other reason behind it. Like, people are like, so what's the meaning behind your tattoos? Well, and I'm sad we never got this one done. It's a skull and it's got blood running down through the icing. And then this one I thought would be particularly funny when I was like 90. Like, I'm going to be in a nursing home one day and somebody's going to look down, like realizing that they need to change my diaper, right? And they're going to look down and they're going to realize that it's got a tag on it that says eat me, and they're going to dry heave, and it's going to make me chuckle even that. And then this one's a zombie. See, so he just loves brains. And then that one's got, the BOM with another letter after it, word that I can't say on there because it'll flag me. But yeah, so I mean, it's off to a start. I'll get on it one day. But so I've been really into flow fans lately. Like, that's been kind of like my other thing. So keep in mind, some days there are not enough hours in the day to get everything done that I want to get done. So like, I will try to do a little bit of something. Like, so I said I came on here yesterday afternoon. I did my flow fans, which are silks. You like twirl them. They're really peaceful. It's kind of like watching fish like almost swim. Like, I mean, they're really beautiful, and people do all sorts of tricks with them, and and it's very graceful and it's very beautiful and all that. And then I've been practicing with my fire fans too, which are more like you spin with them. You know what I mean? Like, you spin, you do different moves with them. I'm not great at either one. I'm gonna be great at both of them one of these days, but not just yet. But like, we're getting there. Like, practice is. Can you please get your wiener off my live stream? Get your wiener off my live stream. My dog's like sitting behind me, like. But so this show was so neat. I can't wait to edit it and upload it, because when I tell you it was cool, this chick came out, baddie, what you doing, baby? This chick came out and she had angel wings on, right? Oh, I want these so bad. She had angel wings on and they were lit on fire, and then she had a big headdress on and it was lit on fire, and she was out there. Like, fire fans, if you've never seen them before, they're real neat. And now they do LED. I found some LED ones, right, that I was like, okay, man, these are reasonably priced. Like, and the LED ones are really neat too. Like, you can spin them and all sorts of stuff. And like, they have fire whips, they have LED whips, they have all sorts of performance stuff that people like to do. And I said I've kind of gotten into belly dancing in like the last few months or so. And I don't know. I just like to learn how to do new stuff. I'm adventurous. Like, I like trying new things. I don't know. It's like my favorite thing to do. But so I want to get one of the next things I'm gonna do is because I want to do like belly dance fusion. I want to get a shitar, which is one of those big curved swords, right? And they do like balancing acts with it. This chick came out the other night and she was doing belly dancing at this witchcraft festival. This is no bullshit. Like, you guys will see the videos later and know that I'm like telling the truth. She came out and she was belly dancing, and she had two hand, like, it's like a little stick and they have like a fire on it, right? And then she had a shitar on her head balance, which I'd seen before. I'd seen people balance shitars on their head before. And they dance, right? And they, you know what I mean? And then somebody came out and, what does she have? Hold on, fuck. Oh, yeah, and they took the shitar and she put her hand up on it and lit the thing on fire. Love it. Love it. Love it. Like, Never wanted to do anything more a day in my life. And then I said my other big hobby, my other big hobby is I love to shoot pool. I'm finally getting to the point where I feel like I'm decent at pool, and I love that. I love when I would like to be semi-pro. That's like my other big thing. So a lot of times at night, you'll catch me on live stream, wanting to, just kind of, oh, here I got a battle. Wanting to Alexa, Vine too. Hello, what's happening? Who put on?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. Okay, that's good. That's hanging in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a. You look young. How old are you?
Wait, I feel so bad. I call my mom there. Hmm.
I said you look young. How old are you?
I have test Monday. I think
Why am I hearing an
I
echo or
have
something?
communication studies Monday, I think.
Why am I getting a weird echo? Okay, sorry about that. I'm getting weird echo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's solid.
But all my exams back to back. Like
You have exam?
next week is like my 4 exams one time.
Oh, you're doing exams for what?
I never even started to revise for the thing next. Yeah, Gabby telling me.
Okay.
She talking to you.
I mean, I am. Did she meet me? It's okay.
That's crazy, yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know. I was having conversation. I guess she didn't want to do it. It's all right.
I don't know.
It's cool. I ain't stressing. Let's see. I wanted to know what her exams were about. Damn. Like I want to know what her exams were about. Shit. I like exams. Exams aren't exactly fun, but give it a second. All right.
Cause
So,
then I come up with live.
I was gonna say maybe I don't know. How do I get her to unmute me? That view as you lean for. Oh, stop it! See, that's why I do it. It gets me that attention. No, I'm just teasing. This is the most comfortable way.
Yeah,
I
me too.
I
Cause I
started
wasn't
doing
ready feeling to talk to she.
shit.
She done bad too. I just think she.
She want to talk to me?
You're a wicked dog. How I wicked? I wasn't feeling to talk.
Oh, you weren't feeling to talk?
You're wicked.
Okay. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. I'm not forcing anybody. I'll put a follow back on her. I was hoping she'd want to talk to me.
Down down out of the scene.
Yeah, why not?
Normal.
Like, why not? She called me.
What is this thing?
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
What? Oh, because I'm your lady.
Yes.
You are my unmute. And you can talk to she? Exactly.
Huh? Oh. What?
Yeah. No, but I don't even believe you anymore because they say it was coming like 5 times and it never come yet.
Oh, I think she's talking about me. Okay. No, I feel like I'm invading the
Yeah,
conversation.
but when you come, we might still be in the exam though because and them exams is like 2 hours.
Exams are no fun. Exams are no fun at all.
You can finish by then.
Yeah, I guess.
See, I love TikTok. You get the kind of,
But I don't know. I don't know.
here we go. So,
I guess I too out of it though.
That's problems or
you know, so she's going to talk to me. I guess she
No.
want to talk to me.
your problems.
No kind of that's a problem.
Oh, I understand problem. There we go. Hi, Tim. What's happening, guys? Welcome to Tap the Screen, Make the Live.
What are you talking about?
No one.
Uh-huh.
All my cousin. All my cousin.
Hmm?
I
I
say all my cousin.
I assume she muted me. So.
Dude, what you talking up in this live, dog?
I
But
lie,
like, he like to play too much
okay.
I like to play too
because
much. I don't know about what.
1 minute he's this real nice fella, next minute he evil.
Oh, I hate those type of people.
I swear to God, dude.
Hate those
He
type
is
of
Like,
people.
he happy days, but we
they
just
never
have
found out anymore.
what?
They never found out here anymore.
Who's that? Kristen.
Santino Brana, oh my god.
Alltså vi tar inte det 25.
They look young, don't they?
Vad tar inte min?
Subscribe, give. Oh, thank you, Chaggy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Lose, womp, stomp. See, I figured you'd win. Okay. See, like, that's what I mean. Like, why hit me up? What's up, Mac? How are you? Oh, you're from Newcastle. Okay, that's solid. So I said my other big thing that I really, really like to do, right? I go out and I shoot pool a lot. Like, I like to shoot pool. It is like one of my favorite hobbies. I was so excited. I went out Wednesday night for my league night. Like, I was gonna say, especially somebody from Newcastle. Like, oh wow, like people here, they like their leagues. Like, they like their different leagues. Like, that's what we do for fun in the area. Is people do like, they'll do like a bowling league or a cornhole league or whatever. Like, but that's what they do. And so I got really, really into pool. Like I've been really, really into pool like the last year or so. And I'm so excited because I had like my first, like so far I'm doing pretty good. I should be going up a level like this next week, which is very exciting for me, like too. But Alexa, I like this song. See, how do I turn the ALAX off on my tablet? I got a new tablet the other day, and it's like, it doesn't want to, it wants to pick it up every time I'm talking to her, and I'm like, no, I don't like, it's got to be in settings somewhere. But so I was super excited because I said I went out, the last time I played against this girl, she whooped my ass. I know 100% that I will always lose more than I win. Like that's all there is to any sport. Like regardless of what it is, that's okay. It's about going out and having fun and getting better. And I actually got I made 20 points for my team the other night. Cass, good morning. Hello. Well, I keep saying good morning. It's force of habit. Good afternoon, darling. But so it ended up that like oh man, like I when I tell you like I felt like empowered, like it's empowering to play pool. I went out the other night and I won 20-0. Yeah, like I was about that. I was about that, and I didn't even realize that that's what my score was because I was like really, really in the zone. Like if I get really into the zone, then like I don't. I'm just like tell me how many more points I need. I need three. Okay, let me know. I need three. Okay. All right, I need three. Cool. All right, we're going for three. All right, all I need is three. All I need is three. All I need is three. Like, and then I just get really, really in the zone. Like they normally will have to stop me and be like, "Whoa, whoa, game's over," because like I'll be already setting up for like the next one. Like just tunnel vision. But so I said that's my big thing that I do for league. I love playing pool, and it makes me feel so good to know that like I'm getting better at it. Like I mean, I know there's gonna be other nights where I get absolutely decimated and absolutely, you know what I mean. But it is helping me with like oddly enough with like the losing my dog and like the cancer and the like everything. It's honestly like helping me. It's therapeutic, just like painting. You know what I mean? Like it's finding some semblance of normalcy. Like I said, at the time when you go to shoot, you're not thinking about everything else in the world. You're just thinking about like let's get this ball in this pocket. It's like the same way with painting. When you paint, you're just thinking about like let's not shake. Like do whatever you can to like get as much happiness out of this life as you can because it's so fucking short. And life is great for like it don't want to just hit you with one thing at a time. It wants to hit you like with a whole bunch of shit all at once. So it's like I just gotta keep like my head up, and I gotta keep like keep going. And I said I'm gonna keep like updating everybody on my journey like with this, because I said I'm sure I'm not the only one that's ever been through cancer treatments before. So, but that's where I'm at right now. I said I have they're supposed to be setting up a biopsy date where I'm hoping they'll get rid of some of my double chin, because that would be like a nice way to get like a little bit of facelift, you know what I mean? And then because apparently that might actually happen. Hmm. Hey, beautiful. Hi, what's going on, Bill? How are you? But so I said it's been a lot going on right now lately. It's been a lot, and shooting pool is helping me in a very therapeutic way. So I'm very grateful that I have something that can help, even if I am stressed out the whole rest of the day, even if I'm like absolutely like ready to like rip every hair out, like whatever. Like when I go to shoot, I just go to shoot. You know what I mean? The cancer, can I pry and be nosy? Oh yeah, I'm okay. I had a spot on my neck that was like, yeah, yeah, you can still see my scar. It was within the last month. They had to cut like a big portion of my neck out. Now they said that it had cancer in it, and around the like surrounding areas had cancer in it, but the outer rims didn't. So that's good, but now they're worried about like whether how deep it went into it, because if it went deeper in, there's a lymph node like right here. So now they have to go. So I had to go get this testing done the other day, and then they have to go into the lymph node, and they're gonna biopsy that, because I mean you have lymph nodes everywhere. That's not one big thing that you like lose when the lymph node. You know what I mean? And so they go in, and then they would remove the lymph node. They're going to test extra tissue around there to make sure that it was. That's it. That's if it is if it comes back positive, that it's that they'll take the whole lymph node out. You know what I mean? And then chemo and all that radiation, like all that stupid shit goes along with that. But so if it comes back negative, this next one, that means that like you don't ever just walk away from like hearing like, oh, you got cancer, and no, I think you're okay now. You know what I mean? I'll have to go get tested more regularly for it, specifically in that area. And then they do, it's like a procedure, but it's to help boost your immune system to fight off cancer in future wise. So it's there either way. There's treatments to come. It is what it is. I said I back in December I was getting ready to go on vacation for 4 days, and my dog that I'd had since I was like I had him from the time he was 8 weeks old. Like as soon as I could get him, I got him, and we found out that he had this little thing in his mouth, right? And he just happened to be laying on his back and whatnot. And I thought, what is that? Like, dogs get abscesses. They get like calcium deposits. They get like dogs are like humans. They got health issues too. But so my daughter didn't go on vacation with us because she said, she had to work. She couldn't get out of work. So she was like, I can't go. It sucks, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, then we don't have to that's the longest he's been without me, was that 4 day vacation. Normally when I do vacations, I'll do like a weekend vacation, like just because I didn't like the dog being home by himself for like days. And then I would have people come and stay over the house during that, like when I was away, just to kind of, make sure he had somebody there and he wasn't lonely and shit. And then, so in December, so I called my daughter and I said, hey, how's the dog doing? She goes, Mom, this thing is growing. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? What's your Cash App for what? But like, they were like, yo, it's like growing. Oh, thank you, Mr. Scotland. I appreciate you, baby. Here, I got one back on you. Yeah, that's my note account. But so he had a mass growing in his mouth. So they biopsied that, and it came back positive for cancer. And then the tissue all around it, they said there was a lot of cancer in it, and that he he was almost 14 years old. He probably wouldn't have made it through chemotherapy, and they didn't even they weren't like, oh, you know, like this is a great, oh, you could get a couple more years out of him. They were like, yeah, he's probably like that would be your only next step that you could even do at this point. But they're like, we would just make him comfortable. Honestly, they're like, if he was like 5, chemo's, you know, but he was like 87 in dog years, you know what I mean? So it ended up that I knew in December that, you know, this, I was kind of just hoping I'd have a little bit longer with him. And then just random shit started happening. Like it got to the point where I haven't worked in like the last month. You know what I mean? Like I haven't worked at all because I was taking care of my dog. Like he was like a 24-hour day job. Like I had to pick up after him and, you know, get him on the couch, get him off the couch, get him down the steps to go to the bathroom, get back up. Like I was carrying him around, and he was like a kind of bigger dog. And so, and all I wanted him to do was like, I wasn't thinking that I was going to fix him. I wasn't, I thought, okay, we're going to consider this like doggy hospice. Guys, do me a favor, tap the screen while I do this. All I will ever ask you for is tap the screen like live. But so I was like, all right, I'm going to feed him everything he wants. I'm going to spoil the shit out of him, and I'm going to let him go at his pace. Like, he'll go when he's going to go, and I'm just going to be prepared for it. So I had like months to kind of prepare that this was something that was going to happen, like, you know. And then but it got real bad. Like it got real bad like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, all right, I'm being selfish, like, you know what I mean, like I'm being selfish. Oh, thank you, William. I appreciate it. I do. They say that listen. There's this thing I read it online, so it must be true. People that naturally tap and like the screen are automatically more sexy than other people. I read it online, so it must be true. So, like, if you want to be one of the sexier people of the world, you just automatically, if you go into a live, you're like, think, think, think. It's something psychologically we do. I don't know. But so I ended up having to have him put to sleep like a few weeks ago, and that was horrible. He's my first dog. That was absolutely horrible. So they're worried about me having lymph node cancer. He had lymph node cancer, so we're kind of going together at the same time. And then I just I felt it was felt so weird. I just got another dog. I literally went and picked him up the other day because like I'm a great dog mom. We're a great dog family. Like we love, like I just love dogs like desperately. Like my first dog turned me into like a crazy dog lady. Like I just absolutely adore dogs. I think they're the best creatures ever. And just knowing that I had a good house that would treat a dog well, and you know, like I didn't want to like rush into it, but I was kind of keeping my eye out. Like, you know what I mean? Like I figured if something was right, something about it would, you know, jump out at me. This little guy. So this is the new addition to my family. This is Ace. See him? Oh wait, that's the wrong side of him. That's his butt side. This is Ace. He's a puggle. So he's half pug and he's half beagle. And he's ridiculously cute, and he's acclimated himself to me very well into my house. Well, you're so impressive. You have such an awesome personality and positive outlook. My old Labrador will be 14 in June. Yes, and it's tough when they get old. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. What's going on, Rack? How are you? It's tough when they get old, but I can honestly say, even if I don't do anything else good in this lifetime, I will tell you this much. I knew that there was one dog in this world, at least one dog in this world, that was never abused, never neglected, never hurt, never. He was the healthiest dog. They literally told me when I took him in for his tumor in his mouth, they were like, yo, he's got the cleanest teeth we've ever seen. And I was like this one, his second day with me, I baked dog biscuits and whatnot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but isn't he cute? He's so cute. Ace. Ace. Oh, let's see who talked to Julia. No, wait, she dipped out on me. Okay. But, like, you know, I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm just like babbling away, so don't mind me. But so that's like kind of how life is going lately. But I said I'm trying to get back to like learning how to de-stress, and you know, I've been doing my flow fans a lot lately. Like that's kind of been like my big thing. I might actually You guys are down in a little bit here because I'm like looking at my time. I'm like, okay, I've been on about 40 minutes. We're at 3:30. You know what? We're gonna do some exercise. You want to do some exercise videos? We can do some flow fans today. We can do like a I don't know, like a Zumba class. Like I'm feeling that whatever that medicine was that they gave me for that like that ultrasound, that procedure, whatever it was, made me so fucking tired all last week, and now I'm feeling like kind of like back to my normal self. Like I said, I love learning how to do new things. So I've been doing belly dancing. I've been doing fire fans. I've been doing flow fans. I would like to maybe do like I don't know, like a Zumba class. Say you think a Zumba class would be fun? And I said, guys, I'm online every day, like for the most part, unless there's like something else going on. My problem, like I said, my big thing is for the last month, I had a savings account. I have investments. Like I try to be like a normal, rational human, when it comes to like money and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what, like I'm so thankful because I know that there's some people that go through all this shit, and then on top of it, they're not like getting anything for it. And you're such a good dog. Oh, I got my lab when I was 6 months old. Later, I got him off and said, "It's unruly," and didn't do a shit. Oh God, I knew this guy, right, and this literally made me so mad, Shaggy. Like it made me so mad. He was a friend of mine, right? He had two dogs. He had gotten an apartment with two dogs, and he had to get rid of his dogs because he was being evicted, right? And he told me, well, yeah, there was an older lady. She was my neighbor. She was, real nice lady. Like made it sound like he knew her really well. I told her like, man, I'm gonna. He's like, she mentioned to me that her dog had passed away, and he's like, and I mentioned to her that da 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 da, like that I was gonna have to get rid of mine, and I didn't know what I was gonna do, and it was like breaking my heart. And she was like, "Well, I'll take him," and he was like, "Will you? Okay, like here, I'll go get his dog food. I can still come back and visit and stuff like that." No, he had just barely met this lady. No, I found out that this was somebody he barely knew in his sub pretty eye. What's going on, Zoe? How are you? But like, it was just somebody he randomly met in his apartment complex. It was like, "I'll take your dog," and he was like, "Okay." Like what? You sexy as shit. Wow, Zoe. I appreciate your efforts, man. I appreciate your efforts. I've not felt sexy as fuck lately. Don't ever apologize for rambling. It's nice to be heard. But so if you guys have never seen flow fans before, they're really neat. I want to I'm working. I would also like to be a contortionist, and I would like to be an aerialist. And I said you guys will get to see me on all these journeys. So like all these little random weird hobbies that I decide I'm going to do, and I get very determined when I decide I'm going to do something. Like I said, I've really buckled down with pool. Like I got really really into it. I need more practice partners. Like I was somebody in my live yesterday was saying like they're from my area and they play, and I was like, man, like I was hoping he'd write me back because like I go to like a new club, right? Because like I do 9 ball, so the games are over so quick in 9 ball, right? Like, hey, can you sing? No, no. Some things I am not good at. That will be one of them. I'm coming over. I want you to paint me like one of those French girls. Are you bringing like the heart of the ocean? Like, is that what's happening? But yeah. So I said like it, but like I really really enjoy playing pool. So if you see me, like bring me. Like if you guys see me on live at night, like I said, I mainly go on TikTok and YouTube. Those are my main ones. But like I'll do other sites here and there. But like that's normally what you'll catch me doing is out playing pool somewhere. I love being able to do it online because it makes me feel like I'm hanging out with you guys in person. Like I'm like, hey, what's up? Like oh, did you see that shot? Man, that break sucked, man. I could have done so much better with that. Like just makes me feel like I'm hanging out with you guys in person. I don't know, I like it. And like I said, I don't care if people come and giggle at me and like laugh at like my silliness and my not being good at stuff to start. Like with doing painting classes, it's normally the number one thing people will say to me. Like they want to take a painting class, right? And they're curious about it, and they really want to they want to they want to learn how to paint, but they don't really know how to paint. And the number one thing I will hear is, I can't even draw a stick figure. It does not matter. Painting is one of those wonderful things in life. If you fuck up, you cannot go back and fix it. That shit is there forever. With painting, you fuck up, guess what? It's like it never even happened. Never even happened. You would never even know it was there. So you can fuck up all you want to, and then just go back and poof, nothing. Never happened. So, but it's like everything else. Everything else is like muscle memory. Nobody wakes up one day and says, "Hey, you know what? I want to be a an Olympic gymnast." You know, hold on. Let's see who this is. Alexa, volume two. Alexa, volume two. I'm getting a battle on TikTok. Oh, you got your music all the way up, huh?
Wow.
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 Yeah, your music's like.
Yeah, very nice.
Why is your
Wow.
music so goddamn fucking loud?
Bởi vì tôi đặt cái này phòng sẽ được lựa.
Oh my god, you're really jamming out to that too. Okay, well, it was lovely meeting y'all. And your loud ass fucking music. Disconnect. Like, why do people do that on their live streams? Like, played at like 8 million. Like, dude, there's microphones. They're there to amplify sound. Like they don't need you, like, jamming out. You know? The angle. Oh, stop. But so, yeah, I think I'm going to come on. I think I'm going to do. I said, I think I'm gonna give it a little bit. I've gotten a little bit of work done with this. I'm gonna come on and I might do like I'm probably gonna do my contortionist stretching today. I'm going to do my flow fans because I'm really like that's my main one is like the flow fans. I'm probably going to do like a Zumba class or like a belly dancing class, like something. I'm gonna get some exercise in me today. So if you're curious in a little bit and you want to see me make a fool of myself, which I mean, cool, cool, please do, please do. I enjoy it. I like it when people come and giggle at me. Like there's so many videos of me out there doing just stupid shit. Like I like to do new things, and I live in Delaware. It's not like there's a lot of new things to do here. Like you go to Philly, there's something new. You go like what time? I don't know a bit. Yeah, in a little bit. Like I'm gonna take a break. Whenever I take a break from this, then I'll take a break and I'll come back on shortly. But no, it's like I said, I just love learning how to do new stuff. I would take if there was belly dancing classes in person where I live, I would take one. But there is not because I live in Podunk, in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere at all. Like, there's not, you really got to go up to like Philly or New York or somewhere really up there to, really get some entertainment because here it's just no bueno. It's no bueno at all. Times will clash, no doubt. Probably. I mean, it happens. What time is it where you're at? But it's fun. And I normally repost like too like my lives so that way people can go and like watch them later. So if you guys, everything helps guys. Like everything helps when it comes to social media, like liking the live, comments, like everything that like anybody can do for me is more than appreciated. I expect nothing monetarily, like 100%. I expect nothing monetarily at all. Period. What the free shit like tapping the screen like in the live shit? Yeah, let's take those. I'll take all those. You give me all that shit. You give me all that good shit. Here we go. Okay, so see and then I said I had a long time where like what kind of got me into live streaming was actually painting because I would just sit and like kind of ramble like I am. I would just kind of sit and ramble and people just started kind of liking to come and hang out with me. So then I started doing it for a while there. I was doing the weird news in the morning just because I like the weird news. I don't like the normal news. The normal news is depressing. But I've been getting really into, like I said, just doing stuff. Like I just want to live. I want to live as much as I possibly can. I was so excited, guys. You've no idea. I've never had a perfect game before. I've never had a perfect game. I get a patch. I know you guys are excited for me. I get a patch. Yeah, I get a patch. Now they have like different like kind of like awards that you can get where like say you sink if you do 8 ball and you sink the 8 ball and the break. Like I said, I do 9 ball. So I have to when I practice I have to go to private clubs like the ones that are like that you have to know somebody in order to get into them because they normally will have public pool tables that you don't have to pay for. Each game with 9 ball around here in the public places are like $4 a game. So it's like because it is such a quicker game, you're literally I mean you could fly through I mean just practicing. So it's like I need a place with a free pool table. So I have a couple places that I go to practice that are like the tables are free, da 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 da. At least lets me get some work in. They might not be great, but you know what I mean. Like they might not be great, but they're not horrible. But I just see a lot of like it's nice to hear you around. I promise that was my couch. That wasn't coming from my butt. But it's a lot of like Alexa. I like this one. But it's a lot of like like the bars in the town in Footloose, like where it was like wood paneling, like on the on the on the walls, and it was like smoke stained on the inside. One ceiling fan, like a going, like that's what living in Delaware is like. Like it's just it's just it's it's no bueno. Like I don't care. I've lived here my whole life, so I don't really. It doesn't really bother me. But you really have to know where to look to find fun. So that's why I said I like to learn how to do new things. Like I think like I'm one of those people like a great first date, right? Like I think a great first date is going and like I don't know, like I said, I'm weird. Like I would like museums. Like I would go to a museum and be like, they took me like I would like love that. Like I know that people like go out to like dinner, like that's a typical first date, but I really think if you want to impress a girl, like take her to a museum, like take her to do something that she's not done. I think that's like a great idea. Like I should be like a dating coach. Like just take her to a museum. And like I don't know, take her roller skating. Take her, you know what I mean? Like something fun, like something to do. Like there's like all sorts of shit out there. Like and you laugh at each other and that's how you really find out. Like and it could even be like a second, a third, hey, I think I really like this chick, but like let's see how she does in this, like just something. Like it doesn't need to be expensive. That's not the point of it. It's just like, you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody, that's supposed to be like your best friend. That's supposed to be like your best friend, like the person that you're with all the time. Like how I don't understand how people can be with somebody if they can't have fun with them. Like you gotta have fun. So I said the other day, I was really excited. I like I said, I took like a month off of work because I was busy taking care of my dog, and so I haven't been doing any shows. Right? Like I've not been. I have no idea. That looks like ramen noodle libes. I don't know what that is, but so I went to a witchcraft festival the other night, and I said I'm not a witch, whatever, but it was so fun and I had such a good time and there was like a fire show. It wasn't expensive, like it was a little drive, like maybe like an hour away, but it was so fun. And it's the experiences. That's the shit that I really like. Like I like a lot of like immersive art. Like I know it's just nerdy shit. Like I don't know, it's just nerdy stuff. Like but like you take a chick to like an immersive art exhibit, like the angle again. The angle happens a lot. You know what I was doing for a bit there, and I really like this idea. My problem was the angle, right? I was doing these things called art battles, right? And what it was people. It would be like different artists, and you only had 20 minutes to make your painting. So you can be the best artist in the world, but 20 minutes is 20 minutes. Like it's not it's like nothing. You know what I mean? To get like something it's like nothing. And so but you would all like stand in a circle, like there would be easels set up and it be in a circle, and I didn't even, because I was getting in my zone, like this is my most comfortable way to paint, is just have it on my table, and kind of like whenever I try to sit up and do it, it just doesn't work right for me. But this was like literally standing, so I'm trying to hold it, and like the standing easels are horrible. Oh, thank you for following me, Gibbous crust. I probably fucked that all up. Jeebus crust. There we go. But I tried. Like, listen, I didn't realize I was gonna have to learn how to read to be a live streamer, but here we are, and I'm in too deep now. But like, so I had people coming up to me and they're talking to me, and I didn't even realize they were talking to me. I'm like, just painting away. All I could think of is just get it done. It's only 20 minutes, but it was a neat event, and like events like that, you can find like there's so many like great first date ideas, guys, that don't require like a ton of money. You know what I mean? Like, have you guys seen, like I've seen like on where, like, have you guys seen like where people put out like their first date, and they're like the chick came and ate $60 worth of food and then was like, all right, bye. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Have you ever thought about painting a picture of a Bible passage, like the fourth man in the fire? Have I ever thought? I don't really get too much into biblical stuff. Like, I feel like that topic's been done. You know what I mean? Like, if something inspired me to do it, I tend to do a little bit more, like, I like creepy stuff and monsters, and but like I said, I'm also in the process of learning how to tattoo. So I'm sure that with tattooing there'll be a lot of religious requests. Alright, so see, we're doing this. But I just love to paint, and I love to like teach people how to do it. Like, it's so therapeutic. And life is so hard. Life is just shit sometimes, and it's like, find your happiness where you can. You know, like, do what you gotta do to like find your happiness. There's some people that are so miserable, and I just don't get it. Like, if you're that unhappy with your life, why not do something to fix it? Like, find something that makes you happy. Like, it's such a short period of time we get to be on this earth. You know what I mean? Jesus loved you. He died for you and wants a true relationship with you. Jesus can change your life. Okay, so how would me making a painting of him make that happen? Like, I'm just saying, like, it's not that I'm anti-religion or that I'm anti-spiritualism or anything like that. But, like, imagine if you were on a live stream and somebody came in and told you that, like, I don't know, Satan wanted to have a relationship with you. You'd be like, I just don't think that I just don't think, I don't think you're going about it the right way. I think that a lot of people assume that because I have tattoos and like weird color hair, that means that I have not a spiritual bone in my body, which is more just an assumption made on the person's behalf. It's not by anything I've actually said. So if you're assuming that I don't have any type of relationship with a higher power because I have tattoos, well then that's on you, not on me. Right there, we're gonna do this. Alright, we're gonna put our little highlights and our eyelashes. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't think people should judge people before they get to know them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people assume that people don't have a relationship. You really think, like, you're going to be, like, the first person that's ever talked about religion to somebody? Like, no, you're, like, the 8 millionth. Like, people are going to believe what they want to believe. Like, let them believe what they want to believe. Like, I'm all for acceptance. Like, Christianity has killed more people in history than any other plague, disease, outbreak, anything. Like, you know. But, like, you decide that people, like, don't have a relationship just because, like, they, go to an event. I mean, like, they went to an event, oh, God, like, calm down. Like, life ain't that serious. There we go. Alright, We're putting our highlights in, y'all. Like I said, I went up to the gay pride parade up in New York, and I'm not even gay. Like, just because you go to an event does not mean like. But it was a great event. It was fan-fucking-tastic. It was so fabulous and so over the top. The other thing that I really want to learn how to do, and I know that this one's kind of out there because I'm like getting older. So, oh, thank you, Michael. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's all the back on, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. But so I really want to learn how to do aerial acrobatics. I have a rig, I have a setup. I don't know where I could put it in my house. The rig is for like outdoors, but I don't know where I could put it in my house to practice with. I mean, I have a spot like in my living room, like right there, where I could practice with it. But then I got mats underneath of it and all sorts of stuff. Look, you guys see my doggy? Look at that doggy up in that window. His little pink sweater. So he's so sweet. He's only a year old. He went home with the family for about 2 weeks. I guess he didn't get along with their pets. So they brought him back, but this is his first time ever having a home. So I'm excited. I'm the first mom he's ever had. So, but they don't know how he got in the shelter. They just know that he was there for like he's only like a year old, and he only left one time, and it was to go home with a woman for like 2 weeks to see how well. Sometimes shelters will let you, if you more than one dog, take a dog home for a couple weeks just to see like how it integrates with the other dogs. And after like 2 weeks, she brought him back, and I'm like, oh, I could not come bring him back. If something's coming home with me, it's coming home with me. Alexa, I like this song. Been in a Bone Thugs and Harmony thing lately. I did a show years and years ago. I used to work in the music industry, and I did a show with Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, and he was amazing. I literally still have a lyric sheet in my kitchen I got to go to the studio with him, and I went back and I raided the trash can like an idiot and got like all his lyric sheets out. And so I have them hanging up in my kitchen. And he was so nice. He was so nice. He was probably one of my favorite people I think I ever worked with while I was doing all that. But like I grew up at that time where like, it was, like they were like massive. And I said, you can see that some people have been like, I don't know him like that. You know what I mean? But there are just some people you can see they've been taken advantage of so much in their lifetime. Like there are just some people that they've just been just taken advantage of. And he very much hit me as that type of person. Is that somebody like, I mean, you figure they were like, he was underage when they got their Grammy. So imagine how many people took advantage of him just because of his age. Okay. All right. I think I got some eyelashes done. I think I got some done. Okay, we're rocking right along. See, I got an eye done. Yay. Your hair is awesome. The sun hits it and showed the color a minute ago. Yeah, it's like a dark red. I had a bright red for a while, and then I was like, I'm going to do like a dark red to it. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to do a workout video here. What time is it now? It's 4. I have enough time. Yeah, I'm gonna do my flow fan. So guys, give me like 20 minutes. I'm gonna get my shit together and then I'll be right back and we're gonna do some workout videos. So I'm gonna get some exercise into me today. I'm like, yay, I got an eye done, yay. So I'll be back, y'all.